Turn on the studio. Let me give you a little tour of this bad boy. This is a Royal Typewriter, manual, obviously. Quiet Deluxe. Purchased it in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I bought this one specifically because it was built in 1934, the year of my dad's birth. And one of the things that I have been most proud of is just how good a shape this bad boy is in. I actually took it by the typewriter shop where I bought it just recently, just so I could get a lesson on how to replace the ribbon, because you'd think it'd be simple, but not for this guy. I could tell that John Lewis, who owns the shop, loved the fact that I am still using that, and I brought it in for him to take a look at, and that we had found a connection. My dad I brought it to him. He's got maybe some early stage dementia, but I put him on this, pictures included, and man, it was like he all of a sudden was a cub reporter. It was so cool to see. And I felt like this little bad boy helped us bond just a little more. So makes this thing a little bit more special for me. So why do I care about a typewriter? A couple of years ago, saw a film that Tom Hanks had a part in creating called California Typewriter. And I had long heard about his love of typewriters and this vast collection that he had. And so I don't know if he was actually part of the film necessarily, like from a producer perspective or what have you, but he was in it, and they show off a few of his units, and that sent me down the path of, man, I used to love to type. I used to love to do the tactile pop, 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 pop of the keys. And of course, being the years that we're in now, nobody has a typewriter, right? So they're not just like readily available. You can't just run down and get a new typewriter at the office supply store. All the old ones, long been, jettisoned to the junkyard. And then I found John Lewis's shop, and I had to stop in one day, and man, he had a museum of amazing old time typewriters, including this one. And the moment I saw it, it was like, that angelic light shone down, and it was like, let's demonstrate. This is yours. Take it home. Yes, it's a lot of money. You're probably going to get yelled at by your wife, but do it anyway. Do it. Do it. And I tell you what, I brought it back just to get kind of a little nostalgia with my dad. You can't read much of this, but this is his work. I'll hold on to this. I'm going to stick it right in one of my important books that I never lose. But he was typing his name. He was typing my name. He was typing Sherry. He was typing Kathy, my sister Sherry, and my wife Kathy's name. And just the intensity of what he was doing and why he was doing it just made me so, so happy and proud. By the way, this is my squeaky chair. I didn't want you to think I was farting on camera. That'd be embarrassing. I can almost do it on command. What? Anyway, I got to get a new chair. But it was great to see him light up. Here's a guy who maybe is in the early days of dementia, maybe a little bit, but he lit up when he saw this unit, and he was like, "You're gonna let me use it?" And he started typing it. He just started going, and I can honestly say, in the moment when you're making one of those memories, it's gonna last you a lifetime, your lifetime. That was it for me. And broke my heart a little bit, to be fair, when I got home and his home health aide called or texted and said, "Hey, where did you put the typewriter? He wants to do it." I'm like, I use it all the time. I would have left it, but this is just too good to, just leave there, right? So I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Mr. Lewis. I'm gonna have to see if he can find me a cheapy typewriter that my dad can use, and I'm gonna get it in front of him. So that's my thing. But all of you have asked, like, hey, you've seen some of you that follow me on here have, received typewritten notes from me. Some of you have seen me, craft some poetry and do some writing. Why do I do it? Because really, you have to be 100% intentional. I realize when I'm on my laptop, I can be writing, but I can almost do it mindlessly. I can do it so fast and so efficiently. But on paper, when you're with an old analog device like this, You don't have the luxury of doing anything but focusing on punching those keys, smacking them with intention so that you make your mark, making sure that the words that you have in here get output into out there, so that when you pull your paper out, you can actually see that you've accomplished something of significance. It has been great because when I take those notes and I fold them and I put them into a card and I write a little something and I tell everybody, hey, I produced this on a 1934 Royal Typewriter. 91 years old technology to make this note for you, to give you this quote or to ask you this question or to share this little nugget just to let you know I'm thinking about you, has been a game changer for my connecting. And it is something that I do with great enthusiasm and appreciation. And now, thanks to my trip home to see my dad and to see his whole aura light up because I brought it and how much he appreciated getting to finally see the typewriter he's heard about but never seen, now there's more intention, more purpose in wanting to do more with this. So what that is, where it goes, what happens from here, I don't know, but stay tuned to find out. Till next time, my friends, ripple on.